Hello students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter 17 of economics, that is economic problems and challenges. There are so many economic problems and challenges in which among all the challenges in this chapter we are going to discuss regarding poverty and unemployment. So poverty and unemployment. See the first paragraph. See what are the economic problems. First is population growth, price rise, black money, poverty, unemployment, starvation, corruption, terrorism. These all are the economic and social problems of India. So one by one we are going to learn everything in detail. So in this chapter we are going to learn poverty and unemployment. See poverty. What is the definition of poverty? A large number of people are deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirement of life. The people who are not able to get the basic and essential requirement of life. Which are the basic things? Food, clothing, shelter. Apart from that, education is also a basic thing and health services. So a group of people or a number of people who are not able to satisfy their basic needs like food, clothing, shelter, education and health service. Such a situation, it is known as comprehensive poverty. Comprehensive means absolute, they are poor, absolute poverty, and the people living in such a condition, the people are known as poor peoples. The condition is known as comprehensive poverty. So what is the definition of poverty? A people who are deprived of basic and essential requirement like food, clothes, shelter, education and health service. Now you are going to see what are the characteristics. A government has decided a criteria that below that criteria if anybody comes, so they are known as a BPL people. They are known as a very lowest level of the people who are viewed from the very lowest level of life. So what are the features of such kind of people? One, they are not able to get 2 meals a day. So because the basic is requirement is not fulfilled. Another, they are not having a problem of unavailability of dwelling places. They are not having houses to live. That's why they are forced to live in a shabby area, dirty area or slum area. Their income is less than determined. Whatever the government has decided, the expected income, the people have less income than that. Their lifespan is also very less. Why? Because they don't have, because their health conditions are not good. Generally, these people are illiterate. That's why they are poor. They are tend to be poor, live in a poverty. Very often these people suffer from nutrition, lack of nutritious food, because they are not getting a proper quality food, and because of that they suffer from malnutrition. Next, here the children are taking the responsibility at the time of study, at the age when the child should take a full education, complete education. He should develop mentally and emotionally. At that time a child is doing the work in hotels, dhabas, like this. And such kind of the people normally die due to malnutrition. They are not getting nutritive food. So these all are the features of BPL. BPL, below poverty line, people living below poverty line. So what efforts are made by government? Here we are going to see in short only. Like, government has made certain effort. Income of these people living below poverty line is very less. It is not said that the poor peoples are found only in village. They are also found in city. So these peoples who are having the less income, they are known as Antyodaya family. Ant means very lowest level, last level they are being seen. So they are known as Antyodaya family or family below poverty line. First they find out such family, they are named as Antyodaya family, and later on the government has started public distribution system through ration card, where uh, rice, dal, oil, these all things are at very less rate. These shops are known as a fair prices because the prices of the food grains available in this market, in this public distribution system, PDS system, is very less. So because of this, the poor peoples are able to get rice, wheat, sugar, oil, salt and kerosene. And because of this only, uh, standard of the living of the poor has improved. So this is in short what the effort is made by the government. Now, who has given the concept of poverty? So, the WH has given the concept of poverty. Now, what are the things taken into consideration for understanding poverty? So, what are the expenses made on food, clothing, accommodation, that is shelter, education, health, clean drinking water, electricity, sanitation facility, transportation facilities? These uh, the expenses made on these all things are taken into consideration for calculation of poverty. One is income side, another is expenses side. If we talk about income side, it is based on intake of calories, that is intake of food. So measurement of poverty are done in two way. One, it is done on the basis of expenditure, one on the basis of total income. Measurement of poverty and types of poverty are different. Measurement of poverty, in how many ways it is measured? It is measured in two ways. One on the basis of expenditure, another on the basis of total income. And family here means we have to take 5 members. Now what is absolute poverty? Absolute poverty means the people of the society who are not able to purchase the basic. That only we have seen in comprehensive poverty. Means the people who are not able to purchase a basic facility like food grains, pulses, milk, vegetables at lowest rate, it is said to be absolute poor. So types of poverty, there are two types of poverty: absolute poverty and relative poverty. And measurement of poverty is done on two sides, that is one on the basis of expense and another on the basis of income. So absolute poverty means complete poverty. They are not having food grains, they are not having the money to purchase food grains, milk, pulses, vegetables at lowest rate. Relative poverty means here comparison is done. Relative means comparison is done. A society where there is a different groups. So comparison is done between their group, and one group is relatively poor and with other. This is found in developed country. Relative poverty is found in developed countries because majority portion of India is under BPL. So you cannot calculate under relative poverty. Now what is relative poverty? See, if for example, if the income of A is 10,000, B 20,000, 3 30,000, three peoples are there. Now if you see all the three, you can tell that C is A is less. A's income is less than B and C. That's why taking into consideration three of them, we will say A is poor. If you go for the B, you can say that the B income is less than C. So you will say that B is poor. Like this comparison is made. Like this comparison is made among the incomes of the people.